Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Hopefully doing well. Just hanging out. Got about 10 minutes in on some steps this morning. Back again, episode 11. Daniel with TriPoint Sense. Hopefully everyone's waking up. Maybe got some breakfast. What'd you eat? Drinking some coffee, tea. You doing cardio? You training for something? Got some perfumes per usual. And talking about some random stuff. It is Wednesday morning, September 17th, about 6:30, I think. I don't know. Yeah, 6:27 Central Standard Time. And yeah, just going about the day. I'm probably going to do 20-25 minutes, eat something, then go train. I usually do just some short fasted cardio. I already did some posing and go train upper body. And then a few more steps in and see how the day ends. Might have to come back. I'm not trying to do too many steps. Nothing too crazy. Keeping heart rate at, this is actually pretty low right now. It's like 80, which probably maybe pick it up. 3.5. Walk a little faster. Hello and welcome. What brings you on? Did you just stumble upon the channel or have you been here before? My name's Daniel. I usually just talk about some perfumes, fitness stuff, random topics, starting off the day, getting some steps and cardio in. If you're here for perfumes, you saw the thumbnail. Oh, oops. Well, there goes my case. Sorry about the beeps. Let's do this again. And we'll go. All right, so I got Acro, and a Nikolai Discovery set. Talk about Acro quite a bit because I really like the perfumer, Olivier Cresp. Awesome perfumer. And, oh wow, got a bunch of people. Antonio, Rocio, Maisonette. Welcome. Thank you for saying hi. Where are you from? What's your scent of the day? Are you here for fragrances or are you here for other topics that are in the description? We've got 14 people on here. I'm not sure if you're still here. Would love to hear your scent of the day or maybe your drink of the morning. Where are you running to, sir? Oh, I am on a treadmill, so technically running nowhere, but running through life. Hiya, Luda Samson. You're scaring me. Smokey Carterson, what's up? I'm sorry. My intention is not to scare. It's talk about some perfumes. Yeah, what brings y'all on here? How's your morning going? Hopefully it's fantastic. Y'all got some breakfast, maybe some coffee or tea, some water to wake up. Y'all start the day off with some cardio. What do you guys do? Let me know. Let me know your scent of the day. If you like perfume, put in the comments. Or your drink of the morning. SOTD-DOTN. I am currently drinking some black coffee decaf. A little bit of regular coffee in there, but let's get into this discovery set topic. If you clicked on this thumbnail for that, got that Nikolai perfumes. All right, we got Incense Oud, Amber Cashmere Intense, Baikal Leather Intense, Queer Cuba Intense, Number One Intense, New York Intense, Cap Neroli, Fig Tea, Rose, and that's it. So comes with a little insert. That's what it looks like. Gives you a breakdown of what each perfume is supposed to smell like. And I think Nikolai perfume is a very high quality. How much do you pay for it? 2,000 pounds heating on for 1 room flat. Blackley Will. So you're from London, huh? Nice. My brother just visited there this summer, and I have a friend in Luton. But let's see. Yeah. I'm not going to disclose how much. Thank you for the thumbs up. How much I pay for living, but it's in that ballpark. But I don't live, in one of the largest cities in the world. So I also don't, what is that? 2,000 pounds heating not included. I'd say that's actually pretty good. Rent here in general is like $1,500 for a 2-bedroom. American Psycho. What's up, Brian? You talking about the movie by Bret Easton, or the book by Bret Easton Ellis? It's a crazy movie. If y'all are hanging around, let me know your perfume. If you're perfume lovers, or you just stumbled upon my channel, you just want some entertainment early in the morning, how do you guys start your day? Coffee, tea, but back to Nikolai Perfumer. So as far as fragrances are concerned, the one that probably gets the most talk about, or like used to get the most talk, was New York Intense. I like it. I like their patchouli better. And what was the other one that I enjoy? The incense. The incense, really fantastic. Baikal leather is this really suede-y. Baikal, I want to say, is an area, perhaps even a lake in, I think, Eastern Europe or Russia. So Russian leather notes are known for kind of this smooth suediness and really, really kind of luscious leather, which I like. Joe Malone, no, not Joe Malone, I'm sorry, Molten Brown has a fragrance called Russian Leather. And yeah, it reminds me of that. Probably in the same price point. So looks like I dropped a few people. Sorry for that. But those of y'all that are still on, let me know what you're doing. The chat was pretty active. Brian, what's 1,000? What can you do? 1,000. All right, let's see. Probably bump up the speed a little bit more. Maybe not. I'll just keep it here. All right. Anyway, any experience with either of these houses? If you're here for perfume, Acro or Nikolai. I prefer Acro just because I like the perfumer a little bit more and I collect more of the fragrances. Nikolai is a different style of perfumery. I would say it's much more classic and traditional. So if you like more well-rounded, better blended perfumes, more in the French style of traditional style of perfumery, I think it goes with that a little bit better. Much more elegant. Acro, I think, is more in your face and there to make a statement with their scents, which is why they name them certain things that they do, right? They're very, very descriptive. The name is descriptive of what it's supposed to smell like, and most fragrances are, but I think the photorealism that Olivier Cresp and his daughter are trying to achieve is center stage with the name. Versus Nikolai, yes, the name is going to match what it is, but it's not like a persona of itself. So in this discovery set, you've got Awake, Dark, Bake, Rise, Smoke, Haze, East, Infuse, Smile, and Glow. And if you can tell from the names, right, like bake, okay, so you can think of baked goods. So that one smells like a lemon madeleine. If you've had one of those pastries, one of those cookies, that's what it smells like. It smells really good. Awake is a coffee fragrance, right? It's supposed to make you awake. smoke. It's tobacco fragrance. These are what they look like. All right. So if you like, you know, to go on a journey as far as scent, and you want to smell something that does smell exactly what the name is, that's a good place to start. It's a really great house, and I think it's a lot of fun. You know, if you like dark chocolate, there's one called Dark. Fantastic chocolate note. If you like kind of the smell of cannabis, like the fresh flower, Haze is supposed to smell like that. Glow is supposed to kind of give you an idea of like just this bright happiness. And yeah, I think the collections are cool and fun. My favorites are probably, I like coffee in general, so Awake is a fantastic coffee fragrance. Haze smells good. Bake, I love lemon Adelines, so those are delicious. I love the way that smells. Dark and Smoke are also kind of funky. There's one that's not in this discovery set called Night, and that one smells really, really raunchy. It smells like kind of like, you know, BO, kind of like sex after a room. And they probably didn't put it in this discovery set because it is the most polarizing one that they make. I don't know if they even still produce it anymore, but it was a really cool fragrance. I got it in their original discovery set. This is their newer version. So, but yeah, like, I enjoyed that fragrance. That's a little bit about Acro again. I always mention them. Shout out. Again, Olivier Cresp does a lot of different perfumes for a lot of different houses. My favorite things about finding a perfumer that you enjoy is that you can trace their works through different companies. So when you find a perfumer, and you might find them working on a project for a very high-end, perhaps designer or niche house, and then you can look at their works and see if maybe they produced other things for not so expensive companies or designers, and sometimes you can find parallels within their work, so you don't have to pay as much, but you're getting a similar DNA. Quality of ingredients may not be as high, but if you like the smell, then you can get both, and then you can see which one you'd rather spend your money on. So, you know, just a thought, suggestion. I got one person on here that keeps coming on and off. I'm not sure who they are, but I appreciate whoever's hopping on and off. I always appreciate the chat participation and the thumbs up. I understand it's early in the morning. Maybe chilling. Roy Asusena, maybe. Hopefully I'm saying that right. My apologies if I'm not pronouncing your last name, but thanks for hopping on the chat. Appreciate it. How's your morning going? You into perfume? You wearing any cologne, any fragrances? Let me know. So I also brought up two from one of my favorite houses, one of my, I think, best value companies that makes very good fragrances, very affordable, Issey Miyake. And you can find these a lot of times at discounters for under $50, and they're well worth the money. A lot of designers out there are charging over $100 for 100 ml bottles, and these guys keep it real. They're usually like 80 to 100 in the stores, but if you go to discounters, you can find them for less, and well worth it. The only thing is they usually get discontinued fairly quickly, so if you like it, you should buy a bottle quickly and perhaps not sell it. I know it might just be me or other people scrolling by, but why are you doing this seriously? What do you mean? Like walking and talking and going live, or just talking about perfumes? why am I just wanted live, dude? Oh, yeah. So I make content for fitness and perfume. My fitness channel doesn't have enough subscribers to go live on, and I was neglecting my perfume channel. So I was like, you know what? How can I combine the best of both worlds and kind of satisfy my creative itch for doing both? So for now, this is what I'm doing, and I'm a competitive natural bodybuilder, so I'm getting ready for a second show. So I'll be doing this through the rest of the year because my season barely started at the end of August, and I'm getting a bunch of steps in. Usually average 12,000 a day. So, and it's just literally just walking. So might as well create some content, utilize the time, and talking on the live makes time go by much faster. And I get to meet cool people like yourself if y'all want to interact. So that's kind of a little bit of the backstory. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's nothing too deep about it, really. Hope that cleared up or answered your question. Hope the best's getting fucking ripped. Trying to, brother. Boom. A little bit of vanity for you guys. But yeah. Trying to get peeled. Be my 6th season. Been lifting for 16 years. Been competing off and on. Taking a couple years off, a couple years on. So gotta give the body a rest after dieting down. It's my 2nd year in a row. So I'm making a run at this year. And yeah, see how it goes. I'm excited. Thank you for the encouragement. I appreciate you. And thanks for stopping by if you're gonna leave. Check out the description if you want to see my other channel on fitness. If you're hanging out, that's why. If not, let me know what perfumes you want to talk about. Excuse me, sir. You're excused. Goopinder. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. I see a couple people more. Do you think someday we could meet and make hamburger helper together? Probably not, but I guess nothing's out of question completely in the universe. But highly, highly unlikely. One, because I would rather make something else other than hamburger helper, just like a normal hamburger. But what's your favorite hamburger helper since you brought it up? I haven't eaten that since I was probably 10. You're a subscriber now. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'll take it. I'll be going live pretty much daily. Certainly every other day or every few days. But this is my 11th episode now. And I think things are going well. About to hit 25 minutes walking, which is kind of where my goal was. You not ever try that meal. That's why I asked, can make it to the, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you should try it out. It's really nothing fancy. It's just, you pick your ground beef. They put some noodles in a box and some seasonings. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. You can do it all at home. You don't have to pay whatever the box is, $4, and they don't really give you that many noodles. So, I don't know. I'd rather make my own stuff. I cook 90% of the food I eat at home. So, can assemble it together with some basic ingredients. All right, got 5 people on. Almost at 3,000 steps. Kind of where I wanted to be. Gonna hit 30 minutes and call it a day. So I'm at about 26 minutes. Thank you for the thumbs up, y'all. If you're hanging out, let me know your scent of the day or drink of the morning. You guys like coffee or tea to wake you up, or you're going nothing, no caffeine? I've been on no caffeine or very low caffeine, under under 50 milligrams a day for the past month. It's been working out. It doesn't affect my sleep. So I can certainly recommend it. The cardio helps to wake you up for sure. Get some blood going. Figure out a routine. And yeah, go from there. So got one person still showing, oh, we got 5. I keep seeing it fluctuate between 1 and 5. So I guess I lose some, gain some. All right, let's wrap it up. This Nuit de Bois Arctique, or if you want to say it with no accent, Bois Arctique, which means woods Arctic. So it's a very, if you smelt the rest of the line, the original Nuit, it certainly has that DNA in it. It's got a little bit of powderiness to it, some fresh lavender, a little bit of incense, but this one's sweetened up. And look at the bottle. The bottle's gorgeous, that gradient. Oh man, so cool. And it kind of gives you an idea of how it's supposed to smell. So this is a very good fragrance. Kind of, I think it's suited for the evening and the fall, the winter. But you can wear it on a summer night because there's a hint of freshness to it, which I think, I mean, Nuit means night, so they do intend it for that. But that is not the only time you can wear it. It's a little bit of a smoother, sexier fragrance, so, you know, kind of give off that vibe, but it's still clean and fresh. So you could wear it to work, you could wear it just walking around, casual. Projection, longevity, performance, all great. I mean, you can't knock something that's a $40 fragrance that gives you a value of something that's over $100. So, you know, I can smell it pretty much all day. Projections, 2 hours maybe, kind of standard. And it's great, like very, very well done. It is more mainstream. It's not going to be unique. It's not going to be pushing the boundaries, kind of like some of these guys. So kind of keep that in mind. If you wanted something that is going to be very unique, that's not it. This one is much more designerish. This is going to smell kind of like the 90s, but there's this added coconut vibe to it, and it is awesome. The coconut really gives this milkiness to it that kind of brings up some tropical notes, but not overly fruity at all. It's still subdued, and it's still fresh and clean. And it's more of a, I would say, more of an all-day fragrance. I find, because it's not as sweet, it's probably more of a daytime fragrance, but you could still, you know, wear it at night, smell fresh, get some compliments. Both of those, you know, I think they have their place. They're not groundbreaking, but they smell different enough from most of the things. They're not like your traditional blue fragrances. So when I say blue fragrances, think of like Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel or YSLY, or, you know, Versace Dylan Blue. Any of those fragrances are going to be your traditional. And most of the time, in my opinion, blue fragrances fall into the category of like shower gel kind of smelling stuff. They smell fantastic. Nothing wrong with smelling like that. But it is a very safe DNA, and it's gonna please pretty much anyone, men, women, young, old, middle-aged, doesn't really matter. And that's kind of the blue fragrance calling card. Is it's a Swiss Army knife, right? If you want one fragrance, one style of fragrance to suit all occasions, to please most people, to get you compliments, to last decently long, Mass Attack. That is a great band. What's going on? How you doing? I think it's Mass Attack or Massive Attack. Okay, it's called, one of their songs is called Teardrops. I love it song. But thanks for the encouragement. Thanks for hopping on here. Appreciate you. But yeah, so that's pretty much it on that. I've got a bunch more Issa Miyakis. We can talk about them for days, but I can't fit them up here because yeah, they'd fall off and I'd probably trip and yeah, hurt myself. I don't want to do that. It's already kind of a risky endeavor doing this in general, but got some cup holders to hold things. If you're still on here, thank you again. If you just did a quick pop by, thanks for commenting, thanks for liking. Check out my channel, check out the description, what I'm doing here. If you're curious why I'm doing this, so nothing too complicated. I'm trying to combine things I love to do and pass the time, right? Sounds like a way to live life. Let's see, Jiva Shankar. Good morning and welcome, or maybe good evening in your part of the world. Thank you for saying hi. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're here for perfume, drop your scent of the day. Love to know what you guys wear. If you guys wear fragrances at all, that's how you found my channel, or you just stumbled upon it, right? So, gonna wrap this up right about now. All right, I will see y'all on the flip side. If you subscribe, you'll get an announcement. Sometimes I schedule it, sometimes I go live right away. But thank you all. Much love for the thumbs up and subscriptions. Take it easy. Have a great day.